It's similar to your test lab today, still have these same folders, it's the same project. But when I get down to the articulation index here, it shows me this list. And as soon as I click on one of these, it displays the data for me. In fact, I can hold down the control key and maybe pick and choose 3 and look at those and compare them easily. So I've already saved one click here. I didn't have to drag and drop. It automatically displayed and overlaid the data for me. That's pretty cool. Now, well, here's another little feature of Neo. So you can see here, articulation index is in dB. And maybe you spend a lot of time changing your limits and setting your ticks and grids the way you like them. Well, here, I like articulation index to be shown in amplitude. So I'll right click here and I'll say format amplitude. And then if I go over here to sound pressure level, overall level, and I click on that, it's also showing in amplitude. But this I want to see in dB or decibels. So I'll switch that to decibels. And here is where Neo kind of differentiates itself from Classic. It learns your preferences. I'd like to use a fancy word like it has artificial intelligence, but I don't want you to get worried that Neo will take over the world. Although if you watched Matrix, I think Neo maybe did that in that movie anyway. If I go back to articulation index, it's always in amplitude. If I go to sound pressure level, it's in dB because it remembered I like overall levels in dB. I like articulation index in amplitude, not in dB. So it remembers my preferences, which is kind of nice. You'll find yourself with Neo not having to adjust those limits and everything else as much as you used to because it's going to remember how you like looking at the data and show it in your preferred way. We also thought, boy, people, we don't think they really like clicking through all these folders. So we came up with something for that too. So if I highlight this folder that has the data in it that I want to look at, up here, there's a little way of viewing the data in this area here called the pivot table. So this name is the way you might normally look at the data. If you pick DOF versus function, it's come up with a little list of all the functions of the data that is contained in this folder. And so now if I click on articulation index, it brings that up. But it's kind of nice if I wanted to see overall level at the same time, I just click there and it automatically configured itself to show me both the articulation index and the overall level. And as I click around, like holding down control key, for example, it automatically shows that up. And notice articulation index is in regular amplitude. The overall level is in dB, just like I prefer looking at it. So I was able to very easily look at data from different folders without having to click through all these subfolders. I can do it just by clicking on the things right here out of the pivot table and seeing that instantly. Now over here we have the color map, so I can click on that and see the color map. Now there's more than one color map here. If I just click here, I see 2 color maps. As soon as I click here, automatically shows me the color maps. I don't have to do any special layouts or anything like that. Here they're side by side. If I want, I can go right up here to edit. And this is, again, a little bit different. I can just grab this, put it here, hit OK, and now I see them up, down. And now it remembers, hey, that guy, Pete, he likes looking at these color maps up, down, not side by side, and it remembers that for me.